right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in. Phil Nagy on Sports joining you here. It's time for our Week 1 AFC Game of the Week, as voted on by you, our fans, in the Discord channel. And we're excited to bring this one to you. Our first look right there at Russell Wilson. Number 3 in brown in orange, rather. And, of course, the Kansas City Chiefs, so formidable despite some decent turnover, specifically in the wide receiver room, but they addressed some things in the draft, specifically their defense could be very, very good. So we'll see how that goes. Again, already watched, you can see right there at the bottom, already watched the Buccaneers beat the Browns 23-20 earlier in our Week 1 sim. This will be the AFC Game of the Week, again, as voted on by you, the fans. There's a look at Nathaniel Hackett, new coach of the Denver Broncos, of course, was the quarterback's coach for Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. So we brought over the Green Bay Packers offensive playbook as well. Here comes Mahomes over the middle. Caught. No, not caught. He tried to go to Hardman. And it's knocked away by Bryce Callahan. Again, very deep in the back end are the Denver Broncos. Mahomes now. We'll talk about some of his weapons. He's going to go deep down the field to one of them. Up in the air and incomplete. Patrick Surtain, little rookie top 10 draft pick from a year ago, plays a great ball there. You can see he's a superstar at the top of the screen, and he was going against Juju Smith-Schuster. Dumping across the middle, Edwards-Helaire, and he'll go down short of the line again. Alexander Johnson, the linebacker, number 45 in there as well. That's Trent. Wrong team. Ronald Darby again. Hey, Applied, welcome in. Hey, James, welcome in. Applied, thanks for modding the chat for us today. James, I saw your comment, man. I admittedly went to bed when it was 4-1, so I woke up to a flurry of text messages and was like, what happened? And Josh Naylor happened. How about 8 RBIs the last 4 innings of the game? That was bonkers indeed. All right, here he is. He is an X Factor. Our first chance to see Russell Wilson. Let Russ cook here. They're going to go 5 wide on his first play of the game as a Broncos quarterback. Right side into traffic, and it's almost picked off. Rashard Fenton was over there. And it's an incomplete pass. Again, Melvin Gordon, Javonte Williams. Very talented stable of running backs to go. We're a little weak in the tight end room. Again, Noah Fant went over in the Russell Wilson trade. There's Cortland Sutton with his first catch. So you got Sutton, you got Jerry Jeudy, you got Tim Patrick and KJ Hamler as your top 4 receivers. For the Chiefs, of course, there. Watch out, pressure coming up the middle. And is it the rookie? It is George Karlaftis. And he's going to sack Russell Wilson. Look how big he is. George Karlaftis, the rookie out of Purdue. And he's going to pick up a big sack. And the Chiefs kind of a sneaky good draft. Again, Trent McDuffie, who had first-round grades on him as a corner. Top 15 grades on him as a corner. George Karlaftis, of course, which a lot of people thought could go top 15, top 20. So they've got a couple of rookies kind of smattered around there too deep that will make some plays for sure. They also brought over Marquez Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Here's Travis Kelce, of course, still weapon number 1 as Bryce Callahan's on his backside. Welcome in, Kit. Happy afternoon to you. Hey, Karen, welcome in, and go Browns. So Juju Smith-Schuster, McCole Hardman, of course, over the middle, dropped by Edwards-Helaire. And then again, Valdez-Scantling. And then the rookie, Justin Ross, actually undrafted rookie free agent out of Clemson, made the roster. And then Sky Moore, number 6. Here's a wide open Kelce. Justin Simmons, the all-pro safety there, 31, let him get behind him. And that's an easy throw and an easy catch and a first down inside the 15. Yeah, Apply, we talked about it a little bit yesterday. It looks like maybe Baltimore is the likeliest place for him, which, they need receivers because Rashard Bateman's a nice player, but it's him and Devin Duvernay and James Prochet. It's not getting you excited about anything. Here's a 2nd and 6 for Mahomes. Zip it to the right side. Caught in traffic. Callahan right on the back of McCole Hardman, who is wide receiver 1 now here in town. In Kansas City. Of course, we are in Mile High here in Besco Field or whatever it's called now. Right side, Mahomes, fired back in the end zone, touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster wearing number 10 here, taking Tyreek Hill's number. I don't know if he's actually going to wear number 10. We're going to get a booth review, though. Again, the numbers could be incorrect, especially for free agents and draft picks. I did not go through every team and make them be the right number. I think he's got that right toe down, but it does kind of lift up a little bit at the end. Yeah, I don't want him in Baltimore either. Kit speaks for both of us when we say that. Smith-Schuster, again, coming over from Pittsburgh in free agency, and the touchdown will stand. 7-0 Mahomes to Smith-Schuster is the first score of the game. Again, welcome in everybody. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy joining you. Kit joining in chat form today as he is away from his home for the week and his sweet tech streaming rig. So he'll join in chat form today. This was the game that you voted on the Discord channel. If you haven't yet joined the Discord channel and you'd like to, use the link in the description of this or any of our other videos for an opportunity to vote on which other games you would like to see us sim per week. We do 2 additional games. There's the rookie Trent McDuffie right there. 1 AFC and 1 NFC in terms of the home team. And if you don't particularly like either of the matchups, or one of the matchups in one of the division conferences, you can vote for 2 in the same division, or the same conference if you really want to. Just his phone. Yeah, that was crazy, James. I just saw that. 10 years, $375 million. Wild. I wish I had that kind of deal just waiting for me whenever I wanted to be done with my job. Although I did hear somebody say it starts next year, so maybe this is going to actually be his last year. Wilson now on a 1st and 10. Left side, caught at the sideline. Sutton again. We're in that Captain C. Cortland Sutton, a very talented player, and Russell Wilson looks very comfortable here. Both these teams are going to be so formidable this season. Here's a run up the middle. Javonte Williams wide open for 11 yards and a 1st down. Justin Reed, the safety to replace Tyrann Mathieu, comes up to make the tackle. Motion coming from tight end Isaac Nada. Up the middle, Melvin Gordon, and he'll get, maybe we're going to get a holding call. Could have been a face mask, I guess, based on where. Nope, we're just going to get holding on the Broncos offensive line. That's Graham Glasgow, right guard on the hold. And Wilson climbs under center, Lloyd Cushenberry III. Pitch it to the left side, Gordon, and he's going to go down in the backfield. Nick Bolton, the rookie linebacker from a year ago, their 1st-round pick. Actually, their 2nd-round pick, their 1st pick overall. Remember, of course, because they traded their 1st-round pick for Orlando Brown last year. Another run here, trying to go to the left side, and Javonte Williams will be stuffed behind the line. 3rd and 21 now. Interesting choice to run on a 2nd and 20. That's a great question, Applied. I'm not sure. Maybe he's kind of one of those guys who is constantly fighting injury, didn't practice a lot. Leo Chanel, by the way, rookie linebacker, another good pick from Wisconsin on the tackle there. I put him on the 49ers in our sim because Alex Mack in the game actually retired. So I gave them the best available free agent center, which is J.C. Treader. So you'll see him as the 49ers center instead of Alex Mack because he actually retired in the game. Tom Brady, the player, still hasn't retired, but Alex Mack did.
Here we go.
Yeah, 10 years, 300. Like, what if he kind of sucks at it? What if he's, like, not good at it? That would be funny. It would be cool to hear his takes, and I think, obviously, the Manning cast and stuff, you think these former quarterbacks see the game in such a unique way, but what if he's just, like, real bad on mic? It's like, oh, yeah, good call, Jim. He was down. Here's a dump left side. Edwards-Helaire, 1st down before Surtain can drag him to the ground. Yeah, James, I don't know if that's completely dead. I think they're in a kind of a weird game of chicken right now, trying to figure out how much of the Browns, or how much the Browns will be willing to cover. Here's Smith-Schuster over the middle again, and he'll be right at the line for a 1st down and get the 1st down. And very quickly, Mahomes is over 100 yards in the 1st quarter. Zip it left side, and he'll dump it off quickly to Edwards-Helaire. So 10 of 13. A lot of passes early in the game here for the Chiefs. Yeah, that's true. What if he's Jason Witten? Yeah, Jason Witten, it did not work out well for him. Right side, Kelsey, and he'll get pushed out of bounds, but another 1st down. And so Chiefs kind of chunking their way down the field here with about 8 to 10 yard gains. Now they'll run it up the middle with Edwards-Helaire, and he'll be tackled pretty quickly. Like linebacker Malik Reed, 59 there, was the one who jumped on his back. Draymond Jones, go Bucks, on the outside, also shifts and rushes from the inside. Pass rush situations. Here's a little give up the middle, and the Broncos are not fooled. Ronald Darby and Alexander Johnson, the two defenders in orange that got there first. Under 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And our AFC Game of the Week here at pnagsports. Continue to vote on those NFC. It's a tie right now in the NFC, so if you haven't gone on the Discord and voted, somebody's going to have to break the tie. Otherwise, I will unvote for what I voted for. I wanted to see the Eagles, man. I want to see A.J. Brown, so I voted for the Eagles-Cardinals game of Hollywood Brown versus A.J. Brown. The two traded for each other receivers, but neither of those are tied for the lead right now. Right side at the sticks again is Smith-Schuster. Nope, Hardman. Just saw the one. Hardman with his thirst catch now, a second and inches, and very quickly they're on to the 3-yard line. Here's a 13 personnel. Give it to Edwards-Helaire with a pulling guard. First down and more. Touchdown, Chiefs. Very efficient drive. Again, that young offensive line has just gotten a little bit older. Creed Humphreys up to an 84 for his overall rating as the center, second-year player. Their rookie Darian Kennard, who was a later round pick for them, actually starting at right tackle to play tackle or guard out of Kentucky. So again, a lot of rookies because they took some good players, and overall this was a pretty talented draft class because of the COVID stuff. There were some super seniors in this class. There was a lot of depth for sure in the draft class. All right, here's Russell Wilson now down 14-0. He's going to float it deep to the left side. He's got single coverage. He's got his man, and it's caught! Courtland Sutton, what a catch, and Fenton still trying to rip the ball out. Wow. Look at this throw. Russ saw the man coverage early, chucked it deep with nobody in his face. That's a beautiful ball, but Courtland Sutton jumps up high. Look at him high pointing way over the top of Fenton. That was an awesome catch. First down inside the 15. Call it the 13 for Russell Wilson and the Broncos. Back to pass, 3-step drop, left side. Got his man. That's the tight end, Albert O. We're going to call him Albert O because I don't pronounce Obakunabonum very well. Akwugabiem, something like that. Hey, 504, welcome in. Flip it over, second quarter, 14-0. Chiefs with the lead and some momentum, but the Broncos are threatening here. Wilson, back of the end zone, right side, caught wide open. Jerry Jeudy. Maybe you should cover that guy. Wow, was he wide open in the back of the end zone. We're going to get another booth review on it, but I'm pretty sure that he was in. He was so wide open. Ooh, maybe that right foot wasn't down. Oh, yeah, no, it's down. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown, baby. And it's confirmed, 14-6. Here is the kick. 2. Make it a 14-7 game. It's up and it's good. So nice play there. How about 3 plays, 76 yards? Again, that big bomb. That big bomb to Courtland Sutton, and he really kind of picture-perfect definition of high-pointing the football. Like, I just jump higher than you, and I high-pointed at exactly the right time, and he did on that one. 14-7 here now. Mahomes still has some momentum, and back-to-back touchdown drives under his belt. He's back to pass. Doesn't look like he's missing those weapons at all. Again, Pringle gone, Demarcus Robinson gone, and of course Tyreek Hill gone. Replaced with Sky Moore, Valdez-Scantling, and Juju Smith-Schuster. Left side into traffic, it's picked! He jumped the route of MVS! He could go, no, he's gonna go down at the 28-yard line. Ronald Darby, and Darby picks off Patrick Mahomes. He just bullied his way to the ball. MVS, Valdez-Scantling here. Watch him. He just in-breaks on that slant and just picks it right out of his hands. Yeah, I don't know. You watched a lot of football for Browns and Panthers, James. Do you think Baker Mayfield gives the Panthers a better chance to win football games this year than Sam Darnold? I certainly do. And I don't feel like that's that much homerism. Right side hit as he throws. Alberto is going to catch it. Will they give him credit for the first down? I'm not sure if they will. They will, though. 1st and 10. Inside the 20 now. And yeah, it's not like you're going to try to roll with Matt Corral right away down there in Carolina. He's certainly the future. You give Baker a year to prove it, man. Like, cool, prove it. Come down here. Play great for us. We'll sign you to a deal. And use Matt Corral as bait. Yeah, seriously, that video was so nasty. Slash, oh, touchdown, Cortland Sutton. As the cornerback tried to jump the route just like Ronald Darby did, but instead Sutton's able to strong-handedly catch that ball and step right into the end zone. 14-14 pending this extra point. That's true, fair enough. So James is okay with Sammy D. And he is the Panther fan, so we trust his Panther opinion more than the ones we generate from ourselves. All right, 14-14, and now the momentum in Broncos' favor. Interesting swing of events here, 14 unanswered for the Broncos. And again, that interception that Mahomes threw is, here's a nice throw for a first down to Kelsey. That interception that Mahomes threw right now is pretty important because it immediately led to a touchdown. Cortland Sutton. Edwards-Helaire up the middle. Big hole first down run for Edwards-Helaire, and he's across midfield into Bronco territory for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, hoping for a steadier second season. He's got Ronald Jones behind him this year, so a little bit better of a tandem in the backfield for Kansas City as well. So downgraded a couple of big spots, most notably Tyreek Hill, but somehow, and Tyrann Mathieu, but we're able to kind of fill in the pieces and kind of bring up the overall position groups of a couple of their rooms. So just more quality work for the Chiefs to stay relevant. Back to pass. He's going to get it to Kelsey. It'll be a short gain of 3. Callahan on the tackle. 3rd and 4. 10.5 to go first half. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy joining you, Nagy on Sports. Again, Kit in the chat forum here today. Also, thanks to Applied and Lovelace for helping us moderate the chat. If and when we get a bunch of live viewers and they start asking a bunch of questions, we do appreciate those extra mods. That one's going to be incomplete, and they're going to try a short punt here. Even in the windy, even in Mile High here at this altitude, they're not going to have Butker try a long one, and instead the punter Townsend puts it into the end zone. Not a great punt. And the ball out to the 50-yard line. So just a net of 29 yards. Up the middle, Javonte Williams. He takes a shot at the end of the play from Thornhill, but he holds on and gets 9 yards. His 4th touch of the day. It'll be interesting to see with Hackett. And, of course, you're bringing together the guy who coached Aaron Rodgers and mixing him together with Russell Wilson, and they're not clearly identical, but they have some similar skill sets, I would say, right? In terms of arm strength, and obviously size-wise and pocket presence and stuff are a little bit different, but you're bringing over the tight end coach to call your plays, and Justin Uten from Green Bay, as Nathaniel Hackett was Green Bay's offensive coordinator. So I've got him running Green Bay's playbook. We'll see how kind of that transfers here with a team that's been very heavy into the zone scheme, running the, running things the way that feels like they've been running for a long time in Kansas City in terms of their zone blocking scheme, stuff like that. So I'm not sure. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I know enough about Green Bay's offensive scheme to know if they're a zone blocking scheme or not, or if it's going to translate. But it will be interesting to see how that all comes together, and if it looks like traditional Bronco football in that case. Ace formation here on a 2nd and 5. Now he'll roll left. Now he'll fire back to the left, and he spots Cortland Sutton in the middle of the defense for a first down catch. It's Jermaine Carter, number 4 right there, your former linebacker, James, coming over in free agency from the Panthers. Just another solid player in the back 7. Woof, big hit right there again. Nick Bolton. And Bolton, the second-year player, absolutely decks Melvin Gordon, who's having a tough time getting going here so far. 2nd and 7, stretch it right. Broken tackle, Javonte Williams, and then he'll go down He's up to 6 carries now, 42 yards. It's a 3rd and 5. All these complete passes and running the football. The clock moving right along here. Wilson, right side, caught. Tim Patrick, first time we've called his name. 13 of 14 now for Wilson in his inaugural Bronco performance. As both teams playing well, you can tell they are very skilled. Both of these offenses in particular. Back to pass Wilson, and these quarterbacks zip it over the middle. He's got his man Judy tripped up, Jerry Judy, but a first down is achieved. And they're down to the 12-yard line now for the Broncos. Little bunch formation to the left side. Wilson back to pass, 5-step drop, right side, caught right at the sticks. Jerry Judy again, and it's a 1st and goal now from the 2. They bring in all the big bodies. Extra lineman, number 69, they're lining up as a tight end. Turn around, give it Williams. Javante breaks one tackle, fights forward, and he'll get to the 1. Kind of tripped up, could have reached the ball over there, but his knee was down at the 1-yard line. Here is a double tight ends to the left side. Thought we had a 13 personnel. This time it's Melvin Gordon up the middle. Touchdown, Broncos. Melvin Gordon. And 20 unanswered points now. And that gives them the lead for the first time in this game. Touchdown, Broncos. 14-play drive. 7 minutes off the clock. And a 14-21 deficit now awaits Patrick Mahomes again. They were, James. They absolutely were up about 14-0. Broncos scored. Mahomes throws an interception. They scored 2 plays later. Broncos scored on that, and then they had that 3-play drive where the Broncos had the huge pass to Sutton that got down and scored on the 2 plays later. So they've had some short fields and a big play, and all of a sudden they've got all the momentum and a 7-point lead. Yeah, you're right. Turnovers absolutely are killer. That pick 6 in the Browns game was crippling, turned out to be crippling. Now this one happened a lot earlier than Watson's did, but Mahomes may end up suffering a similar fate as we reach the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Appreciate everybody being on. If you haven't yet subbed to the channel, we'd appreciate it again as we make our push for 1,000. We are over 700, which is awesome. And if you haven't yet joined the Discord channel, please use the link in this video's description to join our Discord channel where you can talk all things football between these sims, get earlier notifications on when we're going to go live in case your YouTube notification systems are not working, and most importantly for this part of the year, you get to vote on which games get simmed other than the Browns games. That's the reason that we're simming Chiefs and Broncos, because it won with the most votes for AFC Game of the Week. So check that out. Caught as he came back to the football, but his momentum brings him way back. And it's a 3rd and 4, actually. They're going to say no gain. The horse Winnie. Let's do it. Back to pass Mahomes. Blitz coming. It's picked up for now. Now it's going to shake free deep. Right corner of the end zone. Tipped in. Incomplete. Almost picked off by Bryce Callahan. And now Butker will try from 51. Again, currently the Seahawks at Panthers game and the 49ers at Rams game are currently tied on the Discord poll for which games we want us to do for the NFC game of the week. So make sure you go on and vote with those. I'll likely be doing those tomorrow at lunchtime, or doing that game tomorrow at about 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you'd like to get your votes in, get them in now. Jalen, oh, there's Justin Ross, number 8 right there. So good as a freshman at Clemson, but I think all the Clemson receivers got DJ'd because DJ Ualangale was really crappy compared to Trevor Lawrence. Even though he was a big heralded 5-star kid, he has not been nearly as good as Trevor Lawrence was, and so now we're maybe seeing that maybe Trevor Lawrence was actually just really special in college. And you can't just plug another player in there and assume he's going to be as good, because DJ has not been nearly as good. Back to pass now, Wilson. They've scored 21 points in a row. Actually, the Chiefs just kicked a field goal, so they're on a 21-3 run at this juncture. That one's going to go incomplete. 41 seconds to go, first half. 4-point lead. Wilson firing right side. Caught at the sticks again. Jerry Judy. Good route runner and good hands. Jerry Judy on the catch. First down to the 48-yard line, and they call their second timeout. Now 5 catches for Judy in the first half. Pressure right side. He's going to dump it to Tim Patrick. He'll pick up just a few yards And will they use that last timeout now, or are they just going to try to hurry up? They're going to hurry it up. Actually, that feels like they're not in a big hurry at all. How about Brian Cook, rookie safety out of Cincinnati? Delayed up. Nope. Play action. Now firing to the sideline and out of bounds with 4 seconds left. Interesting choice. And now they're going to try what? A 64-yarder? Oh my gosh, the kick is up and it's just a little short and left. That would have been bonkers. As we've reached halftime, 21-14 is the score. And now we flip it over and kick it off again. Phil Nagy joining you here. Hope you're having a good afternoon. It's a beautiful day here in Central Ohio. Get out to my golf league and enjoy such beautiful weather here in a little bit, but not before we get the semi formation. Actually, it's Williams in front of Gordon. That's kind of a cool look. And Gordon's going to fight for a yard, and then they're going to say his knee was down. He's got 8 carries for 12 yards, which is unfortunate. So they tried. Brandon McManus, they tried the 64-yarder at the end of the half, and it just was not going to be there. Yeah, you're right. I would love to see some Watson to Cooper the same way that Wilson is going to Judy in this one. Over the middle. Of course, you could say without Amari Cooper, there is no Jerry Judy, that Alabama wide receiver pipeline that, of course, Ohio State has now. Amari Cooper was near the beginning of that run of their just great wide receivers. Well, I mean, if you go far enough back, I guess you could say like Julio Jones started a nice first down throw and catch, and then somehow Russell Wilson got to the sideline to get the fans pumped. Little play action. He'll fire a laser over the middle, incomplete. L'Jarius Sneed was over there in coverage. I am applied. I'm a Columbus Blue Jackets fan. I live in Columbus. I like hockey. I always get the NHL games. I haven't yet experimented with simming any on the channel. But I definitely enjoy it, and I enjoy playing NHL. EA Sports' NHL games are a lot of fun, and I think pretty darn realistic. And yes, sounds like James is a Carolina Hurricane fan, and there you go, applied. Go Jackets, indeed. Yeah, the Hurricanes are in a dogfight with the Bruins right now. Home teams winning only. There's Albert O again with another catch. That one's going to go to Greg Dulcich, by the way, rookie tight end out of UCLA. The long, flowing golden locks sticking out of the back of his helmet. Here's a run up the middle. Javonte Williams, and he'll run into Chris Jones. And we know that's a matchup that the running backs are oft to lose here. Now 5 wide receivers, now 3rd and 6. Wilson, now he'll roll right. Now he'll fire on the run and overthrows everybody, incomplete. Smart play, I guess. Give McManus an opportunity. A little 46-yard field goal here to extend the lead back to a touchdown after their opening drive of the second half. McManus' kick is up, and his kick is good. 24-17. Nate Meter is wearing Dirty Dan's old number there. Dirty Dan down in New Orleans. All right. Here's the rookie Trent McDuffie, also the kick returner, apparently. 11:02. First opening drive of the second half was successful for the Broncos. They're able to tack on 3 and extend their lead. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Big hole 30. Juke move past the 30, and he'll go down at the 32-yard line. That was by far his best run of the day, almost doubling his rushing output for the game with that 12-yard gain. Yeah, okay. Well, that's fair. They're a hard team to root for. They develop players pretty well, and then they don't want to stay here, and they go. And then we try to get good things for them. How about 10 catches now for Clyde Edwards-Helaire in this one? Been a very, very comfortable safety blanket for Patrick Mahomes so far in this game, as he's up to about 90 total yards in the game so far for Edwards-Helaire. All right, here's the 3rd and 5. The horse when he tells you it's time for the defense. Caught by Kelsey, and he's got a first down. First down by Kelsey there. Jamar Johnson? I can't remember what his name is. The safety from Indiana last year. who a couple people had the Browns maybe taking because of that hybrid safety role he plays. 2 play actions, and then he'll fire it to Valdez-Scantling, who actually goes out. Actually going to say it's incomplete because he would have lost yardage. They're going to say it's just out of bounds. The play took too long to develop. 4 play action for Edwards-Helaire. Now Mahomes back across the middle, dangerously thrown. Alexander Johnson, the linebacker, wearing McCole Hardman like a communion suit there, right on his backside, and takes him down, 3rd and 1. Little pop pass across the middle to Juju, and he won't get it. Shut down in the middle of the defense. That's Josie Jewell, the former Iowa Hawkeye, there in the middle of the defense, and he shoots the gap, and now they'll try a 60-yarder from Harrison Butker. So now we're getting the crazy long mile-high field goal attempts. Butker from 60, it's up, and it's good. What a kick from Harrison Butker. 60-yard field goal. Wow. 24-20 now is the lead. Holy smokes. Hey, Denny. Welcome in. Appreciate you. Technically, I'm play-by-playing. Kid is the color commentator, but he's on chat form because he's working remotely this week and doesn't have tech with him to be able to do so. But I appreciate that comment. The original commentary is one of the things we enjoy most about these sims. Left side out of the backfield. Quick little dump off to Melvin Gordon. He's dropped right at the line of scrimmage. Still a 4-point lead for the Broncos here in our AFC Game of the Week for Week 1 at Naggion Sports. In our official 2022 simulated season, all the rosters are correct. All the free agents, all the rookies are in. Again, the only thing that could be different is numbers. I don't have injuries turned all the way off completely, but I have them pretty low, so we should hopefully be able to see most of the starters for the majority of the season. I think if you turn it all the way off, it potentially leads to other issues. That's awesome. Back to pass, 1st and 10. Over the middle, Tim Patrick right at the sticks. He's going to fight forward to the 43. They'll say 2nd and 1, but a good effort from Tim Patrick. Kind of came out of nowhere. I don't remember him in college at all, but he's really established himself as a very solid receiver. Big physical guy is Tim Patrick, and he's becoming a very valuable weapon. And again, he's the 3rd option on this team because of the depth that they have at that position. But he's 6'4", 212. Played his college football at Utah. Albert O, sorry, I'm looking at my phone, looking up rosters, and Albert O's way down the sideline to the 7. And Okwuegbunam all the way down. Okwuegbunam, gosh, I just really struggle with that one, and it's up for so short a time I can't look at it. 1st and goal now for the Broncos inside the 10. Motion coming. They're going to fake the jet sweep, and then Melvin Gordon is going to get tackled in the backfield, actually lose a couple yards. There's Justin Reed, the safety. Talented player coming in to replace Tyrann Mathieu, who is in New Orleans. Actually, both of the former Saints, or both of the former safeties. That one's broken up there. That's the linebacker, Leo Chenal. Both of the former Saints safeties, former Chiefs safeties are on the Saints this year. And Mathieu and Dirty Dan. Yes, obviously I know where he's going to run to the right side. Touchdown! Hit hard by Bolton, but a touchdown for Russell Wilson. And he does it himself, and the lead jumps back to 2 scores. Yes, applied. I know where Youngstown is. Sorry. I can't say it's a place that I visit a lot, but I certainly know where it is. 31-20 now. This is the Monday night game, one of the Monday night games in the Week 1 simulated Season 2 as well, which is why it's evening here, even on the Mountain Time Zone game. All right, 31-20. Again, they've kicked 2 field goals since Patrick Mahomes threw that interception and have yet to be able to get it back. Let's see if they can get it back now. Mahomes over the middle, wide open, puts a little bit behind him, but MVS with a good catch there. And Valdez-Scantling has him up to the 29. Mahomes back to pass. Pressure coming. He stands in the pocket nicely and delivers a strike to Kelsey, who puts his foot in the ground. And he's up to the 45, and very quickly they are nearing midfield in 2 quick plays. Kelsey now 8 for 92 in the game. He is extremely talented at football as well. Cleveland kid, Travis Kelce, left side out of the backfield, dump it quickly to Edwards-Helaire, breaks the first tackle of Surtain. And then Justin Simmons, the free safety, all-pro free safety, takes him to the ground. 11 catches for Edwards-Helaire in this game. Up the middle, left side. Oh, that's cool. The Youngstown Phantoms. Are they professional? Is it like a ECHL or like a really low-level minor league team? Yeah, Youngstown's part of the cradle of coaches, man. All those football coaches coming from Northeast Ohio. 1st and 10. Zip it left side. Wide open again. Valdez-Scantling. And he's starting to come to life here in the second half. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he has a first down inside the red zone now for the Chiefs. His 3rd catch in this half for Valdez-Scantling. Back to pass against a little bit of a blitz. They check it quickly to Juju. And Smith-Schuster, I got to change his number. He can't be number 10, right? He can't actually do that. USHL. Okay, awesome. I guess I should look at the roster and find out what number he actually is, because having him as 10 is confusing to me. How about a sack? Randy Gregory. They paid him a boatload of money. Snatched him away from the Cowboys, and he comes up with a big sack there. I'm going to watch it. He whips the right tackle. That's the rookie, Darian Kennard. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. 31-20 right now in favor of the Denver Broncos, but the Chiefs are driving. Smith-Schuster's going to wear 9. Not because Josh Gordon's on the team and already wears 19. I forgot Josh Gordon was on this team. Sky Moore's going to wear 24. That's a weird receiver number. All right, well, credit to the Broncos defense and that Randy Gregory sack. They're going to have to force a field goal, and it's going to pull it back to an 8-point lead. As again, after scoring 14 quick points in the first quarter, the Chiefs have had to settle for 3 Harrison Butker field goals since then. So quality adjustment by Elijah Aviro, the new Broncos defensive coordinator who came over from the Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams. He was their DB coach. He is their defensive coordinator, and he's got a good playing well against Mahomes here today. Now he'll dump it left side. He's got Javonte Williams, breaks 1 tackle, and then he'll go down. There's Leo Chenal again, linebacker out of Wisconsin. Just more of the depth drafted here by the Chiefs. Of course, they're down 8 now, so they need to step it up. Maybe their defense needs a spark here. Chris Jones in the middle. Karlaftis outside of him. Across the middle, little lazy slant to Jerry Jeudy. And despite L'Jarius Sneed being right there, it is a first down. It wasn't quite communion suit. He was pretty close, though. Left side. Caught, tipped off a helmet. And shoots out of bounds. Russell Wilson lucky to get to have that football back, as that one's incomplete. And could have been worse. Left side. Caught. No, he thought he was going to pick it off. Chenal, the linebacker, stuck that big right paw up. But again, Cortland Sutton. How about a catch in traffic for Cortland Sutton? And he is having a whale of a game now. 9 for 154 for Cortland Sutton. And Thornhill pushes him out of bounds, but a first down is achieved. Here's Williams up the middle, breaking tackles, and then the rookie Trent McDuffie comes up to make the tackle. 2nd and 4. 12 minutes to go here in the game. 8-point lead for the Broncos, and they're driving again. Here he comes again up the middle. Javonte, and he's going to pick up another 3 yards, giving him 60 so far on the evening. Another tackle for the rookie Leo Chenal. 3rd and 1, they run him again. Chris Jones going to shut him down right at the line. And Melvin Gordon is absolutely struggling today. 11 carries, 13 yards. And they're going to try a 60-yarder of their own. McManus. This is crazy. These 60-yarders are crazy. McManus' kick is up, and it's good. Holy smokes. That was like a 60-and-a-half-yarder. If there's nothing else on, I have actually turned the USFL games on because there's a couple former Buckeyes like Johnny Dixon is tearing it up. So I will have it on. I can't tell you that I'm invested in it. I can't tell you what any of the names of the teams are, but I know there's a couple Buckeyes in it. Here's a little pop pass across the middle. Valdez-Scantling, he's got the 30, the 35 to the 40, all the way to the 45. And we've seen that pop pass a few times in various sims, and that one went for 21, by far the best of those. Back to pass now, Mahomes. He'll step to the left, now he'll step to the left, now he'll chuck it deep. Left side, end zone, back of the end zone. Surtain knocked it out of the hands of Mecole Hardman. And an incomplete pass. Okay, yeah, I can't even tell you that I listened to the audio. Right side, Edwards-Helaire out of the backfield, and he's got a nice gain into Bronco territory now. 10 minutes to go in the game. Edwards-Helaire now with his 12th catch, as he has been a very reliable. How about that? 41 passes, 9 rushes today for the Chiefs offensively. Any mystery about what they're going to do? Put it in the $450 million man's hands and let him go to work. He'll dump it off once again to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now we're going to get Ronald Jones as a stamina sub in there. Jones into the game for the first time. He'll block. Oh, that could have been picked. Knocked away by Bryce Callahan as it was a lazy throw to the right side. Left side, caught. First down. That's Noah Gray, the second tight end. First down to the 26. Oh, cool. So it's kind of like a host family to for like young professional athletes, and they call it billeting. That's cool. It absolutely is, Denny. Which starters would you like to see adjusted? Are you a fan of one of these particular teams, and you feel like someone should not be starting that is or isn't? I mean, I do the automatic reorder of the depth chart, so it just puts the highest rated guys in those positions. But if there's somebody specifically that you want to see do something, I absolutely have the power. I control all of the teams in the franchise. It's the way that I'm able to make any trade that I want happen and any move that I want to have happen. I don't know off the top of my head, Mason. Did you feel like he was slower than he should be or faster than he should be? I think his agility is what needs to be the highest because he's crazy agile. His route running and change of direction is insane, but I don't know if he's like the fastest, straight line burner kind of a guy. Mahomes back of the end zone, tipped out of bounds, and they're going to go for it maybe on, nope, they're going to take another field goal here. I bet if you wanted to, Mason, if you really wanted to, you could go back and watch the video where I introduced the Browns roster and I give you all of their ratings. I don't go over individual categories, but you might be able to read down the columns on the screen and find out what it is. Yeah, that's actually a super cool idea applied. And yeah, they would be very grateful to you. And, the off chance that kid turns into Connor McDavid or something, maybe he throws you some of his cash when he's really famous. Which ones do you think will be different, Denny? I am legitimately curious. I'm just not, I can't say that I'm a big enough fan of every other NFL team to have their rosters correct. What changes would you like to see made? Because I would be happy to make those for you. Because my only access to that stuff would be like the team's depth charts and stuff, and they won't put those things out until camp. So I'm purely basing all of our depth charts on Madden's ratings for different players. Wilson's going to chuck this one out of bounds, and they're going to have to punt the football away. 4th and 10, so still up 8 after they've traded field goals now a couple of times. I see. Yeah, I mean, I haven't yet signed him from the practice squad, Mason, and then intentionally put him into some formations, but I certainly could. I'm excited about Isaiah Weston, and I think he's really got an opportunity to break that room. It's just going to be a tough room to break into. And probably at the detriment of maybe a Demetric Felton getting cut, maybe Dearness Johnson or Kareem Hunt getting traded, maybe Johnny Stanton getting cut and not running with a fullback at all. Here we go, across the middle, open, caught by McCole Hardman. Haven't called his name much today. You don't think Clyde Edwards-Helaire starts over Ronald Jones? You think Ronald Jones will be RB1? Ingram isn't on your team anymore. You're talking about Melvin Ingram? He's not on the team anymore. He's a free agent. So I don't have him on the team because I don't think he's on the team anymore. Right now your starting edges are Frank Clark and George Karlaftis. Mahomes over the middle, tried to squeeze it in there. I think that was the rookie Sky Moore. And he's going to drop it, and they're going to go for it here on a 4th and 6. Zip it, Hardman, first down. Gutsy call. Gutsy call. Yep, right now your starting edges are Frank Clark on one side, Karlaftis on the other side, with Nandi and Chris Jones in the middle. I did put in the rookie Leo Chanel over Lakeem Williams at the left outside linebacker position just because he was a higher rating. So that happened. Yeah, I don't think that room stays intact over the course of the season. Maybe not even by the time we get to camp. There's just too much depth and not enough football to go around in that space. And Smith-Schuster's going to go down to the 1 yard line. Yeah, I think he will too, Danny. He's a good player. They're going to go hurry up. Left side, throws it away. Down 8 with 1:40 to go. How about 406 passing yards for Mahomes here in week 1? 2nd and goal now. They're down 8. Everything's still in play. Give it to Edwards-Helaire, and he'll go down. But if you think that Ronald Jones actually starts over Edwards-Helaire, I'll make that change. Because I would trust your opinion. Wide open, Kelsey! Touchdown, Chiefs! And now a really important 2-point conversion. Here we go. Pistol look here. They're going to run it. Edwards-Helaire, and he'll get tackled. You run it 8 times in the game. Randy Gregory stuffs it. Wow. And now they're going to go for an onside kick. I think with your 3 timeouts, you kick this deep. Especially with Madden's inability to do an onside kick as Jerry Jeudy scoops it up because you've already put them in field goal range. Yeah, I agree. I'm with you there, James. I don't think Kansas City runs the football there. Okay, well, if you think he's a bust, I'll be happy to put Ronald Jones in as RB1. I have no other Chiefs skin in the game. You clearly do, so I will be happy to make that change for you, as a holding call is going to make him go back 10, and the Chiefs don't have to use another timeout. So that's a huge blow. Now, they don't lose the down, but they lose 10 yards and don't have to stop the clock. There's George Karlaftis, the rookie, making the tackle here. 34-32. This has been a good, until Andy says different. That's right. And Andy you trust, as well you should. 3rd and 13 now, 1:11 on the clock. Kansas City can stop it one more time. Up the middle, they will stop him. Chris Jones right there. And this would be like a 66-yard field goal. I don't know if they're going to try it. They'd be crazy to try it. It's going to be 64. They're going to try it. If he doesn't kick this, you are giving the ball to the other team. This is so dumb, and it's going to be short, and you're going to give Mahomes the ball at your own 46-yard line. Crazy. All he has to do is kick a field goal to win. He's got a minute and no timeouts. Madden is going full Madden, and now the dumb plays have gone one for each side. Can Mahomes make him pay? He'll fire deep, corner of the end zone, dropped. Surtain. Yeah, what do you mean target line, the 41? They're already in his target range. He's kicked a 60-yarder today. I know applied. Super dumb Madden so far. Trips to the left side. Mahomes in a shotgun, 55 seconds, plenty of time out here. They max protect, and he'll dump it to the right side, but he can't get out of bounds, and he doesn't get any yards, so they got to go no huddle. Again, no timeouts left here. Mahomes blitz up his face, caught Kelsey, 20, 10, 5, dragged out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Ronald Darby tackles him. You can't celebrate. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. What are you doing? They're going to go for the touchdown instead of a field goal. Mahomes, right side, he's going to run. Touchdown, Chiefs, to end the game. A walk-off touchdown run for Patrick Mahomes. What is happening? Wow, Nathaniel Hackett can't believe it. They don't bring in the field goal team. They don't spike it. They run it, and then Mahomes runs it in. Oh, man, full Madden. You never go full Madden. Both teams had incredibly maddening moments at the end of the game, and Mahomes runs it into the end zone for a walk-off touchdown winner. Unreal. Yes, at least it did it to all teams, James. You're right. Oh, my gosh. Wilson was brilliant. 29 of 38, 336, and 2 touchdowns. It was not enough. Williams, 60 yards on the ground, 6 broken tackles. Gordon was not good despite his touchdown, 13 for 17. Sutton, 9 for 154 and a touch, 8 for 89 for Jerry Jeudy. Leading tackler today was Surtain and Alexander Johnson, and Kareem Jackson, new free agent safety as well. Randy Gregory had the only sack today. Patrick Mahomes, 43 of 57 for 449, 2 touchdowns and an interception. He also had a rushing touchdown on 12 yards. Edwards-Helaire, 13 carries for 50 yards. Ronald Jones carried the pill twice. 14 catches for Edwards-Helaire, 11 for 144 for Travis Kelce, 6 for Hardman, 6 for Smith-Schuster, 4 for Valdez-Scantling. So a lot of the new faces. Sky Moore did have a drop. He was credited with his only statistic that he charted. 10 tackles for Jones, Thornhill, and Bolton. 1 sack for the rookie George Karlaftis here today. What a bonkers end of the game, and the Chiefs are going to win this one 38-34 after going up 14-0 and then dropping 21 straight. They are able to come back in a wild fourth quarter and a wild finish here. And the Broncos lose a heartbreaker. Nathaniel Hackett, the rookie head coach, drops it 38-34. Appreciate everybody being on. You guys are the best. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, go Browns!